Welcome back to Falcons franchise. First episode back from the offseason episode, and it was a very divisive offseason episode. A lot of you were not fans. I take criticism no matter what I do, but I think it was pretty stupid this time around. I guess I usually do, to be fair. But I think a lot of it, you guys wanted to see us go crazy in free agency, spend a lot of money. There weren't that many good players that made sense for our team. So we bring in Donovan Peoples-Jones on a one-year prove-it deal. That's a fine wide receiver too. We run the football a lot anyway. Quez Watkins offers us a deep threat, 98 speed. Should really play a big impact on this team on shot plays. Rashid Shaheed's a nice receiver 4. Bringing in Preston Williams as a red zone threat, I think is going to be pretty valuable. And then defensively, we bring back Jeff Okudah, who was really, really good for us last year. And then Frankie Louvu. I don't know if I'm going to play him as an every down edge rusher here in our 4-3 now. He's such an athletic player, you might want to get him out in space a little bit more often. But for right now, he's going to be a defensive end. And then I guess we'll go ahead and get into the draft. We picked at the back end of the first round, and we didn't end up selecting anybody. We traded down and got a first-round pick from the Vikings next year. I'm very happy about that. Some of you were upset I didn't take Alex Gayton. I think that's really a hindsight's 2020 type of thing based on his dev trait. You got to draft the best player you can. And when we would have had to trade up to get a player who was around 1 to 2 talent, if he had normal dev, nobody's saying anything. You can't just take the dev trait and be like, well, obviously you should have drafted him. We can't know that at the time. So when we get into the second round, we end up drafting a tight end who's a 74 overall, who's quite good. 88 speed, 84 catching, 87 acceleration, with good catching, decent route running for a tight end, and 67 run block is really, really nice. I think it's just he's got normal dev. People got upset about it. Listen, you got to draft the best player you can. And he was one of the best players we could have possibly drafted, especially when we picked up an extra first-round pick for next year. And with adding another tight end, you probably saw how often I threw to Jonnu Smith last year. Now we have somebody who's better and younger and faster. And with a weaker receiving core, Kyle Pitts is going to slide into a big slot role. So in 2 wide receiver sets, he's going to be our inline tight end. Peoples-Jones and Drake London on the outside. However, in 3 wide receiver sets, if we include a tight end, it's going to be Kyle Pitts in the slot, Neil Madsen as our inline tight end, and then, of course, Peoples-Jones and London, maybe even Quez Watkins working in there, depending on what we want to do. So that was that. I have no problem taking a tight end when I have a role in mind for him. That's the whole reason why we drafted him. It seemed like best player available, and overall-wise, it pretty much was. It was right in line with some of the best players in the draft. It just wasn't that strong of a draft class. You can't go hindsight's 2020 and say, oh, that guy had superstar dev, that guy had X Factor. You should have taken him. I'm not going to try to take a worse player by moving up in the draft and just hoping on the off chance that he's got a great dev trait. It's just, that's a gamble that doesn't really make sense to me. And then there was also, oh, you should have drafted that running back. You came away with a fullback. Well, he's a fullback that's going to start for us when we use fullbacks on occasion. He's a 75 blocking fullback. He's a number 6 ranked fullback in the league with 88 lead block, good trucking. He's a player who will have a role. We should have drafted a 3rd running back or 4th behind Bijan, Tyler Algier, Cordero Patterson. I don't think some of you guys think. What would that have accomplished? Anyway, again, we traded down. We took Kyrie Yankee in the 2nd round, who is one of the best players in the draft. He was a top 10 player in the draft. We got him round 2, pick 11. I don't think you can fault that. So when I said we got so much better, and then it's like, you didn't get better. We did. We got new starters at least 3 different positions without spending a first-round pick and getting an extra one next year. Kyrie Yankee starts instantly. He's a 76 overall defensive tackle with 95 strength, 76 speed, 86 acceleration, and then 73 block shed and power moves. I think he's going to end up being a really, really nice player for us, even though the defensive line doesn't do a whole lot in Madden 24. And then DJ Humphries, I think, is going to end up starting for us. 6'1", 240, 73 overall run stopper with hidden development, 86 speed, 87 acceleration. Block shedding's good. Coverage isn't too bad. As I said, I think we got a lot better. If you disagree with that, You are wrong. It's not debatable. We did get better. And I think the value of getting the second first-round pick next year, especially from a team who was terrible in 2023, I think the value is going to speak for itself. And we're just going to hope that the draft class is better. And now that we have projected number 1 overall and projected number 33 overall, I don't know how you can possibly fault our approach in the draft. We got better and we set ourselves up for the next year. Outside of the top of the line players, we also drafted Tavares Allen, a corner out of Florida, 6 foot 194 with 92 speed, 75 man coverage. Not really an awful player to have. Special teams at first could transition into being, a corner who at least sees the field if we're in dime packages, depending on who stays here. If somebody gets injured, these things happen. A player I'm particularly excited about is John Graves. I don't know what his role is going to be quite yet. I've put him in different sub packages. 6'3", 240 out of Alabama. He's got 86 speed off the edge, 85 acceleration, 71 finesse moves with 72 block shedding. There's something here. There is. I don't know what it is yet, but the combination of athleticism, finesse moves, and block shedding, I think he's going to end up being a good player if we develop him. It might be tough because he's low overall, but I think he could end up being good. We signed a couple of undrafted rookie free agent linebackers for depth, and some of them look quite good. George Elliott out of Boise State has 86 speed, 83 hit power. Tackling's pretty good. Coverage isn't so bad. I think we've actually found a gem or two in the undrafted free agent rookie section, despite being just a 67 overall. Also signed one out of Penn State who looks pretty similar athletically. 86 speed, 86 hit power. Might be a little bit worse because tackling's lower, block shedding's lower, coverage is a bit lower. But big hitter trait, swim move trait, spin move trait, high motor trait. Some of these undrafted rookie free agents could prove to be decent players. And then Deshaun Humphreys, I don't think I talked about too much, but yeah, probably will end up being a starter for us. And then we drafted Miles Terry on the defensive line. He's really more of a defensive tackle, but at 290 pounds, he's going to be a goal line defensive end. Great strength, speed, finesse moves is not bad. Block shedding's pretty good. And he's got good traits. It's just about developing some of these guys. And we just didn't do a whole lot offensively. Just weren't that many good players to draft. So we did what we could. And again, I think the team got better. Are we going to show it? We'll have to see. Let's hop into training camp. See if we can get some skill point upgrades for some of our starters. And we'll go with, of course, starting quarterback Desmond Ridder to start. And we're going to get a good start here. Oh, I thought we were going to get a bullseye there. We only end up getting 1 ring on that? Feels a bit low. I've been doing this a lot recently with all these rebuilds. And yeah, it's showing off there. Bullseye plus the outer ring hit. The bullseyes are huge. If you can get bullseye, you're going to pretty easily get gold. And I think we timed up that fairly well. We only end up hitting 2 of them. I was trying for 3 there, of course. But you don't really need 3. I don't know if I've ever even got 3 before. And you don't even need to complete the passes either. It does help at the end, but you're really just in the beginning trying to build that multiplier. And then once you do, it's so easy to get gold after that. So Ridder here timed up pretty well. We do end up getting that second target, and that's basically gold already, no matter what. There's no way we don't get gold here unless we completely screw up. But they get the inner ring hit and the bullseye, and it is overwhelming gold. I mean, we might push for 40,000 here. That's a realistic possibility, and that's even after missing some of them early on. 1 attempt remaining. Doesn't really matter. We'll just throw it quickly. And that's not a bad throw. Back-to-back inner ring hit. 46K for Desmond Ridder. If he gets a development trait upgrade here, that actually would be massive. But it doesn't happen. Bring out Bradley Pinion for Coffin Corner. Okay, Coffin Corner time with Bradley Pinion. My theory is the reason that I never get any dev trade upgrades in training camp is that I don't do all of the drills when I do the rebuilds. I always skip kicker and punter. It's a good start. So maybe by doing all of them, we'll actually have a good chance to just get a dev trade upgrade somewhere else. So we're going to kind of go reverse order here, at least starting with kicking and punting, and then working our way to what I would say would be the more traditionally important positions. And we might just play it a little bit conservatively. I don't want a touchback. A touchback would be real bad. I would guess that kills our multiplier. This one I think looks pretty good. Ooh, that ended up being dicey. Coffin corner, though. Multiplier's huge. We just got to focus on not getting a touchback. The wind's going crazy is the big problem, and this could get dicey. Don't give me a super bounce. Or go straight to the corner. I guess I forgot for a minute. I am the best punter on YouTube. I can't play offense or defense, but I can punt. Oh, no. Look away. Look away. This is a bad one. That's a bad one. Oh, the wind got crazy. Go to the left. See how that goes. Against the wind seems stupid. We're going to give it a shot. This one has potential. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that spinner. Huge. This one I think is going to be pretty good as well. The timing of the meter is changing for some reason. I don't really know why that would be. I know it's designed to throw me off, but like, for why? For why? What would the reason actually be? This is going to be perfect if I can nail this timing. Seemed like I did, to be honest. It didn't say perfectly timed kick, though. I feel like I got it pretty well, but not well enough. What about this one? Again, feel like I'm in the same spot. This time it's perfectly timed. And this should be a pretty good bounce. And it's still not in the corner somehow. It's very close, but not quite there. This one's going to be close, too. And now it's slow for some reason. I like the idea of this bounce, though. This is going to be good. Oh, that's perfect. Coffin corner. One attempt remaining. I think we might need a coffin corner to go gold. Here we go. Moment of truth. Here's the kick. It looks okay. There's a chance. And it's a touchback. Oh, no. I don't know if we would have had... That's big. That's huge. Come on. There we go. This should be good. Sometimes the wind is just really, really tough to punt in accurately. That's, again, massive. And then I'm not even clicking A, and it just starts me. Oh, my God. I mean, we would have had gold, and then it just starts going out of nowhere. Oh, that's... It's devastating. Can't even do it now. Okay, this could be it. I think we need a coffin corner here to have a chance. And I don't love it. 1,000 short. We got a coffin corner, but it didn't matter. This is harder than I remember. And it's already starting. Have you noticed I haven't even clicked anything yet? I can't even hit A to continue. It's just, this game sucks. Okay, I thought it was going to freeze and I wouldn't be able to do it. But now you know I'm not crazy. Now you know I'm not crazy and not just blaming it for no reason. But thankfully the start button worked. I feel like I can do a coffin corner on the first one every single time. And then it just goes all the way down from there. Even getting in the inner ring, like we're doing right here, that does not help. You need coffin corners to increase that multiplier. We are at 8,700, and we have good wind here. That's it. That's it. Gold, finally. Please don't be a touchback. We did it. Oh my goodness, that was a nightmare. Now, if I remember, field goal accuracy is really easy. Got Young Wei Koo out here. Oh, and the clock's already started, so okay. Let's see if we can just drill these. Getting the target would be pretty nice. It's just about just getting these down the middle. That one's going to be super bad. Let's see if we can adjust. Bad kick accuracy equals destruction. Just how you adjust. Just don't try to be perfect after that. This one should be pretty good too. Smash. Silver already. As I said, this one's so easy. I didn't time this well. It's gonna... Actually, it could get the target on the way back down. Oh, just missed. But I don't see any way we don't get gold here. It's amazing how much more difficult the kicking, or excuse me, the punting was compared to the kicking one for some reason. I mean, this is nearly guaranteed gold. And it's not even a challenge. I don't even know how we get that multiplier up. Is it just hitting the target? I don't think so. Because we've done that and I didn't see the multiplier go up. Not really sure. Either way, though, it's going to be 10,000 points, I would say, for gold. Which I would bet we're going to end up getting. Just fire off as many kicks as you can as quickly as you possibly can. And you're going to be in business. There's gold. It's not even 10,000. I think it was 8. So, that's gold for Young Wei Koo. And I don't even think you can get a dev trait upgrade for a kicker to go to Superstar X Factor, so I don't know what there even is to hope for here. Just guaranteed gold. We'll get one more kick up. This might smash the target. Not even close. Don't worry about it. All right, easy gold for Young Wei Koo. Get a skill point. Probably increase his kick power. We'll do those upgrades at the end. All right, let's do... Let's develop Felipe Franks. I'll try this one time. If we get silver, that's totally fine. This one can be easy if you get the correct combination of routes. If you don't get short routes, you're in trouble. Because sometimes things are just extremely well covered. And like, I mean, like, what are you supposed to do? I think we are actually going to get gold here. Not for sure, but pretty decent chance if we can get into the end zone here. 3 seconds to go. I don't like these routes. I can't get the football out quickly. We do hit Kyle Pitts. I think this will be gold anyway. All right, well, upgrade for Felipe Franks. Some extra XP. I don't know what we're going to do with that. If he would have gotten an upgrade to Star Dev, I actually might have been mad. And we're going to use Bijan. Get him up to a 95 overall. I think we unlock another ability. I can't remember what it's called. But you do get something for 95 overall elusive back. So, going to get Bijan up to 95 overall elusive back. And this is going to be the easiest gold of all time. All right, I keep restarting it. I keep getting gold, but I'm trying to see how many defenders I can juke on the last play if I just keep it alive. So, I want to get like the max amount of ankle breakers, but actually we still have to keep a touchdown. Or still get a touchdown or else I don't get gold. So, we're going to see what we can do. We just got to set them up. I don't know what happens if he runs out of stamina, though. Bad stuff. Okay, I'm over that. I'm just going to get gold. It's just so, like, not boring, but it's so, I don't know, monotonous. You just run straight every time and just score touchdowns. Trying to find something to spice it up, but I don't know. All right, 68K. We're going to choose Drake London for wide receiver battle. Thought about Kyle Pitts to get his route running up, but we still need to develop Drake London. So getting him gold, I think, is going to be pretty important. And it shouldn't be too difficult. This is one of the easier ones. You know, once you figure out the method, which is just lead him inside, get to the outside, it's pretty much guaranteed every time. Now, if they do press like they are here, you can quick outside release and try to burn them. And then you need an accurate ball down the field. We're going to miss 500, unfortunately. But still pretty good points. But if they play slightly off like this, like off man, soft shoe, press coverage, it's not a true press. And it is usually pretty tough to beat him down the field. And especially if you have a corner like AJ Terrell, he does have the recovery speed to make a play on the football. So it's usually just better not to try and burn him deep. But, you know, sometimes you can. But for red zone attack, I am going to use the rookie Neil Madsen out of Utah. You know, the Bills drafted Dalton Kincaid when they already had Dawson Knox. Not exactly the same situation, but pretty similar, I guess. But they're not going to use Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid in the exact same situation or same role. You know, Knox is going to be, I guess, the more traditional inline guy, and I think they're going to use Kincaid as like almost a receiver, like the move tight end, H-back, get him around the field, line him up in the slot, you know, do whatever they need to do. And Madsen is dominating AJ Terrell here in the red zone. It's one of the easier golds we've probably ever had. It's just constant domination AJ Terrell keeps trying to press. He cannot hang with Madsen. He's a madman. It's mad, son. I don't know. 22K. Give me a dev trade upgrade. Please give me star dev. Shut up the haters. Please. Please. Nope. Trench battle, of course. Has to be the rookie Kyrie Yankee. And he could be the next Yankee legend. Go Yankees. Let's see how this goes. I mean, he's definitely strong. The bull rush is real with Kyrie Yankee. He is just bulldozing our entire offensive line. Got a bit of a boost there. And Desmond Ridder, thank you for going down. Any fumbles? I've seen it. I've seen enough. Kyrie Yankee, future Hall of Famer. I wish you could bull rush and not... what even was that? You just lose control of them sometimes, and they don't have functioning limbs. Oh my goodness. What is happening? What is happening? Come on, Yankee, get around him. Throw him. That'll work, actually. Okay, that should be the guaranteed gold as long as he doesn't force his way out of bounds. Get off the block, please. I wish I could just bull rush and not get thrown completely to the side. All right, club move will work. Gonna try to do it again. This bull rush should just completely knock him back. Didn't at all. He's holding his ground so well. Just stop doing that. I'd take a dev trade upgrade for Kyrie Yankee. It could be X Factor already. We don't know, but it's probably not. It's probably just star, even though he's a top 10 player in the draft. No dev trade upgrade, and we still don't know what his dev trade is. And then chase and tackle. I'll tell you this. I am not over developing Troy Anderson, but I am at least going to go in a slightly different direction. He just might be linebacker 3. We're going to use Deshaun Humphreys. Can the rookie handle Bijan Robinson? That will be the question. Going to be a lot of cut sticks. Unless we can just... Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Forget what I was even going to say. Fumble on Bijan? Is Deshaun Humphreys laying the wood? Nope, he's completely juked out. Went for it all there. We could still do gold on this. We just got to build that multiplier back up. Always when I get a little bit too dangerous with these hit sticks. Bijan just ate it. That's when you start to run into trouble. Gold for Deshaun Humphreys. Handled Bijan Robinson. So that'll be a skill point upgrade for us. Hopefully a dev trade upgrade, but nope, still no. All right, DB battle. I think Okuda for sure will be one. Clark Phillips maybe as the other. I think so. Richie Grant is like fine. Yeah, I think it's going to be Okuda and Clark Phillips. This is not ideal though because Kyle Pitts is my slot receiver. That's who I think they choose for these drills. And Clark Phillips is like 5'10", maybe. Kyle Pitts has a massive height advantage. Hasn't been able to use it so far. Desmond Ridder is still Desmond Ridder. But in theory, I mean, we could get dominated here. He's just not throwing the ball. Which I guess works to our benefit for now. But we got torched. How do you defend that? I mean, the height advantage is just so insane. Kyle Pitts has made some amazing plays. But thankfully we restarted and we're playing quite well with Clark Phillips. Probably in line for well over 30,000 here, depending on what happens, of course. But that's one of those examples of Kyle Pitts nearly making an unbelievable play. And then he just wins immediately. But 32K is not bad. I'd take star dev for Clark Phillips. That would be really nice for us. He's nearly an 80 overall now. Just the normal dev is not ideal. And he's going to keep it. And then our last drill here, Jeff Okuda. We're not going to get a dev trade upgrade again. I don't know why they're so rare for me. Everyone else seems to have no problem getting them. I can never seem to. It's pretty incredible, but not in a good way. We still have a chance for gold here, and it might have just disappeared. Oh, like, Maybe there's a chance with back-to-back picks. That's not going to get it done. I still feel like there's a chance for gold, even though we have almost no points after a bunch of reps. This is going to be a short route to the outside. But the question is, can we get enough momentum here late to get gold? And we're on track for it right now. Can Okuda keep up with him? Like, what are you supposed to do there? How are you supposed to defend that? Run right with it, can't make a play. No blitzing. I picked the ball off. What am I supposed to do, dude? Either allow the catch and we lose points, get close enough to where I don't allow the catch, still lose points, be far enough away so we can't make a play, allow points. This one cheats you sometimes. It's really frustrating. He's not going to catch that, is he? How? How can I get penalized for catch allowed when the catch goes to an area I'm not even allowed to be in? I'm going to freak out. And you can't make a tackle anyways unless it's a cut stick down the field. With no multiplier, can't do it here. And he's not even going to give us a chance. Not going to throw the ball. This one is beyond annoying. I've played it very well, and I have nothing to show for it yet. So annoying. We're going to have to wrap up here. Or actually, you can't wrap up. The only way to tackle receivers is with a cut stick in this drill. So we had to do what we tried to do there. That's a pick, though. That's gold. And finally, we are done with training camp. Yeah, nice tackle, dude. Touchdown allowed anyway. Sick. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point. Straight touchdowns. Can't even take us below. We're good. Actually, let me just do no blitzing. We got it. And of course, no dev trade upgrade. We were never going to get one. We will start with Neil Madsen. Blocking's only 59 for him. I guess it's got to be impact blocking's not very good. It's a little bit confusing. I'll do blocking here. It doesn't boost his overall at all, but hopefully we get a big boost to impact blocking. Nope, not at all. Lead blocking goes up, though, to a 52. His attributes are so weird. Desmond Ridder. Accuracy still not great. Throw under pressure, I want to be 80 plus for this season. We're going to go ahead and do improviser. Boost him up to a 75 overall. Throw under pressure by 1. Throw on the run, throw accuracy short, and break sack by 1. And throw accuracy mid goes up 2. Not awful. What is this ability I'm looking for? Human joystick. Yes. That becomes unlocked at 95 overall elusive back. That's what Bijan is. +1 to awareness, break tackle, carrying, juke, and spin. Juke move into the 90. Should be 99. And let's take jukebox off and give him human joystick. Oh, he's going to be very, very good this year. Drake London. I think it's got to be deep threat. I'd love to get a speed boost for him. I just don't think that's in the cards. Now, he becomes a main primary scheme fit. Deep and medium route running go up by 2. Spectacular catch goes up by 1. It's a really nice upgrade. Defensively, we'll start with Deshaun Humphreys, the rookie out of Clemson. What do we need for him? Probably pass coverage here. Not awful, but it definitely could be better. New pass coverage. Does not change his overall, but brings his coverage up, awareness, agility. It's fine. And then for Kyrie Yankee, it's going to be power rusher. Again, does not change his overall, but hopefully we get a big boost to power moves. I'll take a +2. Awareness goes up by 3. Doesn't matter. But power moves up to a 75 is really nice. And he's so strong. Hopefully that is very apparent in the games. And then I think we just have the secondary left, right? It's going to be Clark Phillips and Jeff Okuda. Okuda, I think we're going to do... Zone's already in the 80s. We're going to do slot. And that's going to boost his overall to an 81. Man coverage by 1. And awareness, or excuse me, man coverage by 2. Same thing with awareness. Play rec, press, and zone coverage each go up by 1. And then Clark Phillips, probably just zone coverage. It's so bad. His tackling's terrible as well. We're going to do zone coverage. He's on the verge of going up and getting another skill point as well. +1 speed and +2 zone coverage. If we simulate a week, he probably gets a skill point. So we're in a good spot with Clark Phillips right now. I could see him earning that CB3 spot. Maybe even play him in the slot despite being a lower overall there. And I guess we'll upgrade Younghoe Koo as well. Power is the thing I'm mostly concerned about. We can get +1 to kick power. That'd be phenomenal. I'll take a +2. That's even better. 96. Accuracy's fine. We don't really miss kicks anyway. And then I take a +2 to kick power for Bradley Pinion. If I do power and it gives me +3 to kick accuracy. Thanks. In weekly strategy before preseason week number 1. Not going to really worry about it too much. Just want to make sure we have the right players as focus players. I think Yankee, Madsen, and Humphries is a good trio. Once we unlock extra focus players, which we're not super far away from doing, I think we'll probably get John Graves involved. He could be good, but I think Humphries is a bit more important right now. Oh, Yankee's going to dominate with the bull rush here. Ritter fumbled on the first snap. We have gold after 2 reps. So this effectively does not even matter. Really struggling to get by Drew Dahlman. But we end up getting by him and Matthew Bergeron and getting gold in the practice for Kyrie Yankee. The extra XP is going to be pretty nice, but I would be shocked to see a dev trade upgrade. And then Neil Madsen, got to be red zone attack. Getting a dev trade upgrade for him would be critical. I don't know what his playtime is going to be here in year 1. I mean, I have a role for him, but I just don't know how much we're actually going to do that. It's still going to be a lot of Kyle Pitts. But remember, this was a 2nd round pick, right? We didn't take him top 10. We are a sliver away from gold here. And we're going to have it. Neil Madsen with the snag. That is gold. And they can't take it away from us. Even if AJ Terrell wants to make these unbelievable jumping, leaping tries to keep Madsen out of the end zone, it won't be enough. That should be gold for Deshaun Humphries as well, and it is. It's only 750 XP, but for these younger players, that really does add up. You know, you have 5 practices, they might earn a skill point upgrade. So we'll start the training there, and we will hop into preseason game 1. I usually do the moments for preseason. I just think it makes it flow a little bit better. Get time with the backups. We can still see what the starters can do for a minute. So we'll take on the Patriots. Upgrade for Clark Phillips. Gonna do zone again. His overall stays at a 79. But we get +2 zone coverage. Up to a 74. All right, here we are, jumping in on offense. Your first look at the 2024 Atlanta Falcons, led by Bijan Robinson. But some new faces, Quez Watkins, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and then a very familiar face, it's Bijan Robinson. And here we go, Kyle Pitts, slot left, the rookie Neil Madsen, his first NFL snap here in the preseason. And he is open already. That pass is brutally underthrown by Desmond Ritter. How is that there? Now we have Pitts, slot left, Madsen, slot right. Definitely an interesting look. We're going to hit Pitts up the seam. There he is, first down. Ritter still continues to hold us back a little bit. If he plays well, we're going to be able to throw the football a little bit more. The rookie fullback, Espinoza, into the game, by the way. He'll be the motion man over to the right side. Ritter working off play action. And we're going to hit the rookie fullback. It's not his game. He's more of a blocker. Here is our draft class, though. George Espinoza, our last pick of the draft. But we did well, I think, in the early rounds as well, despite not utilizing a first-round pick. But as you can see, Madsen's going to play a lot. He's going to be active, and I thought we had him open down the field again. We can't hit him. It seems like he separates really well early on and then loses it. He does have 88 speed. We're trying to throw to him a lot early, and that trend's going to continue. But we will be short. Matthew Judon injured on the play. And from the 37, we are going to go for it. I like that call. You know, I'm trying to get these new players involved, kind of see what they're capable of. You know, maybe Madsen ends up being a big bust. Maybe ends up being a stud. And we try to step up with Ritter. Could not do it. Patriots take over. All right, back on offense. Andy Dalton into the game. Neil Madsen stays in the game. Rashid Shaheed. Cordero Patterson playing some receiver. Here's Algier. He carries for a few. 3rd and 15. Don't love our options. We're going to air it out. It's Isaiah McCoy catching the ball on the 1. Andy Dalton, heck of a throw. Rolling out to his right. And that's a player who could potentially make the team. Isaiah McCoy with the catch. Haven't talked much about him, as you're probably not going to be surprised to know. And we're going to dink it down quickly to the rookie. It's George Espinoza with the first touchdown of 2024 here in the preseason. You know, don't really see the fullback get utilized too much in the modern NFL. Well, our offense isn't modern. It's running the damn football. So we use a fullback. And, of course, when you run the damn ball so much, play-action pass becomes that much better. And George Espinoza finds the end zone. Hayden Ellis still in the game here in the second quarter. I don't know why. And that's so open. Our DBs down the depth chart are not good. It's Clark Phillips. 3rd and 17. Here's Rashid Shaheed making the catch short of the line to gain. We are going to go for it here. It's 4th and 3. It's the preseason. We're close enough to the 40. Whatever. See if somebody wants to get open. Here's Neil Madsen for the first time. I think it's the first time we've actually been able to complete a pass to him. That's nice. His first NFL catch, although I recognize that it is coming in the preseason. Won't actually count. Who wants to get open here? Just going to check down. No, we're not. Oh, that's going to be picked. Okay. The throw out of sack. Ball came out a bit late. And Brendan Schooler puts the football on the ground. Patriots recover anyway. Can't be too mad about it. It's preseason. We're just trying to see who can make plays. Not really worried about much else. Rashid Shaheed back to return. Mike Hughes was so good last year. We still have him on the team. He'll probably return some kicks for us. Cordero Patterson, I expect, could as well. Although he's regressing. Makes it a little bit tougher to get him involved. And we're not getting too many second half moments here. We're going to jump in because I want to play. I want to see some of these rookies. There's D'Angelo Malone, not a rookie, but a young player nonetheless. I don't know why Caden Ellis is on the field. We might have been in man coverage on that. Look at Zeke. Oh, my goodness. Caden Ellis is still sub-linebacker number 1. Don't really get that. I want to see Deshaun Humphreys. John Graves in at right end. Here's Elliott. Humphreys over there on that short side of the field. We're going to blitz with Elliott, and that's going to be a touchdown. All right, it's a good throw under pressure. And there goes Rashid Shaheed on the return. Rashid Shaheed. Oh, nearly caught, but houses the kick return anyway. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to get caught at the end there. Rashid Shaheed turns it into a touchdown. Makes a man miss at the end for good measure. Great blocking, of course. And we see the CPU kick return coverage just continues to be really, really bad. I want to see what Kyrie Yankee can do as well. Nate Landman into the game. Not the guys I want. I don't want to see what Nate Landman can do. Nice tackle from Graves. I want to see what Deshaun Humphreys can do. I want to see what some of these undrafted rookie free agent linebackers can do. I do not care about what Nate Landman is up to. Run up the middle. Elliott can't wrap up on Elliott as Elliott runs for 5. Might be hurt on the play. A lot of Elliott action in this one. We're going to stay on the user. Throw over the middle. Completed. DeMarco Hellams torched. Touchdown saving near tackle made by Mike Hughes. Hellams then saves the touchdown. Patriots offense is moving on our backups. Deshaun Humphreys in at Mike linebacker. Good speed though. And we're right there, but allow the catch anyway. 3rd and 4, who wants to make a play? Somebody, hopefully. It's actually going to be a run. And look at Elliott tackling Elliott. That's a great read, great burst to hit that gap and make a play. It's a really nice tackle. We're going to take a second look at it. Sifting through the blocks. Look at that speed burst. The closing speed from the undrafted rookie free agent linebacker out of Penn State. Or is he Boise State? No, he's Boise State. The other linebacker is Penn State. There's Elliott again. It is a first down by Elliott. This is a little confusing, but George Elliott records his second tackle, but does allow the first down. Ezekiel Elliott now out of the game. Might be a little bit easier to just use last names. They're over the middle. Elliott breaking up the pass. He's all over the place right now. And John Graves is the injured Falcon on the play. Non-contact injury to some degree. And he's going to be favoring that left leg, left foot, left ankle. And he is limping off the field with trainers. That's going to bring Ade Ogundeji back onto the field. And they're throwing at Elliott in coverage, but George Elliott breaks up the Ezekiel Elliott touchdown. Coverage just tight enough. The running back can't hold on, and it's just a quad strain, so John Graves going to miss the rest of this fourth quarter, but nothing super serious. 4th and goal. Patriots surely going to pass here. And we'll see what they do. And they're going to the end zone. Good enough coverage from Darren Hall. We're going to take over at the 9. See if we can get a good drive here. We'll go 2-minute drill type offense. Andy Dalton, Cordero Patterson on the field. We'll see if we can move the football. Practicing like it's a real situation. Sometimes that involves checkdowns. We'll take the free timeout with the injury. Oh, look at George Espinoza. The power at fullback. A couple of checkdowns there for us. We're going to call a timeout. I know it seems like a bizarre time, but we want to save, maybe get 2 plays before the 2-minute warning instead of just 1. We're banking on converting this first down, and we're going to throw towards Madsen. Yeah, I like the inside kind of skinny post, and then I didn't like it enough, so I switched to Madsen, and we just couldn't get the football off early enough. Defense back out onto the field, but I liked watching them. I mean, some of these guys are trying to make the team right now. George Elliott, and he's made a bit of an impression already. He's made a couple of nice plays. We've obviously seen nothing from the defensive line or the defensive backs. They're just going to get brutalized. There's Tyquan Thornton down the field, breaking a Clark Phillips tackle. Patriots inside the red zone here, down on the 7. We're going to send some heat and bring up Wiggins. See if this blitz is going to work. Run to the outside. Cut back. Elliott is shut down. I think that's the rookie Kyrie Yankee, our second pick in the second round, but the highest overall player in our draft class. So the expectations are actually fairly high for him. There's Humphreys, keeping the receiver out of the end zone. 3rd and goal on the 1. We're actually going to call a timeout, do the Patriots a favor. Here's why. If they score a touchdown to tie, we're going to want some time on the clock. And here is the 3rd and goal. We are blitzing, and we're giving them way too much space. Touchdown, Tyquan Thornton. Patriots are going to tie it up. 39 seconds. Just 1 timeout. We're going to throw to Jonnu Smith. And he drops it. Jonnu, dude. Come on, dude. What are you doing? I guess we drafted somebody over him. And now he's like, all right, I'm done. I'm giving up. And his time here, I mean, it's coming to an end. Look at Isaiah McCoy making another catch, though. We're going to call a timeout. Isaiah McCoy could end up making this team. He's made a couple of nice plays. We're going to go for Madsen again. Oh, nearly an insane catch. That's actually going to be picked. Okay. I don't even have anything to say about that. That's just insane. 3rd and 10, 13 seconds to go. Patriots do have timeouts. I'm actually going to check it down here. And not really get a whole lot. They're going to call a timeout to punt the ball back to us. One of the most insane things I've probably ever seen. What would be the goal of that? You're hoping for a muffed punt here? Here's Shaheed. Doesn't do anything. We're going to overtime here in the preseason week 1. Or there's no preseason overtime. That's right. All right. We're not going to overtime. We're going to the next week. Let's do practice here. Gonna keep getting XP for our young players. And I mean, Kyrie Yankee, I think there's a decent chance he ends up at an 80 overall at the end of this first season, maybe even higher, which would be obviously very good for a rookie. We just keep getting all this XP, and if he plays well, which is unlikely considering that the defensive line is not going to do anything unless we blow a team out by 50. It's a double-edged sword. It really is. In the sense that if we play really well, series gets boring. But if we give the CPU a chance to win, our players don't do anything. Kyrie Yankee with an upgrade already. He should probably go up to a 77 overall here, but still doesn't. Still going to continue to upgrade power moves. If we can make him a really good pass rusher, that's going to be huge for us long term. So I'm going to keep doing it. His overall may not continue to change for a couple of upgrades. It should, but it may not. Humphrey still doesn't go up to a 74 overall here. But huge boost to man coverage and a slight one to zone. His coverage is bad, but if he's going to end up as like an inside linebacker for us, he's got to be able to cover. Here's Isaiah McCoy, who's played well in preseason already. +3 catching for the 24-year-old at Kent State. Incredibly slow. That's the big thing with him. So slow. Back in Atlanta against the Texans. Punt return opportunity for Cordero Patterson. And they actually fake it. I'm wondering why they're giving us a punt return moment. Because it's not a punt. And now we're in on defense. Why break that out in the preseason? Frankie Louvu on the field. Caden Ellis, Troy Anderson. Here's a run. Anderson's there. Shutting down Dameon Pierce. 3rd and 8. We might pass commit here. They're in jumbo. I don't know that it's a pass, but it probably is. You just don't really run on 3rd and 8 there. But we force a throwaway. And we'll get the football back after a Texans field goal. Jumping in on 3rd down. Maybe the last play of the first quarter. Get Bijan Robinson the ball. Just caught from behind. But he's so good that it doesn't matter. And that's probably going to be his only touch of the game. Now, he might play the second quarter, actually. We'll see. Yeah, starters stay out on the field. We still could run the ball. It's going to be tough this year. Run blocking sliders in the 20s. And, I mean, Will Anderson Jr. flying around the field. I don't think that's who made the tackle, but it is true. Over on that other side. 51. 41 is... Did the Texans sign Josh Allen? I think they did, right? Gonna roll out with Ritter. Throw crossbody. Find the rookie tight end. He takes a shot. Can't hold on. Now, the one weird one where I don't know what he's going to do is Riley Wheeler. He's a 74 overall left guard. Higher than Matthew Bergeron, but a worse dev trait. So I don't know what his job is going to be. Is he someone that ends up starting at left guard? He doesn't play right guard. We have Chris Lindstrom there. I'm not really sure what to do. Part of me says just start the best guys. Kyle Pitts, touchdown. But part of me says, you know what, the star dev could be better long term, but offensive linemen progress so slowly anyway, I'm not even sure if it matters. We had Matthew Bergeron as a focus player all year. He might have got an overall upgrade, maybe 2. Pretty much nothing. Going to the end zone, Mike Hughes beat. Our corners suck. Here's a run. Troy Anderson was there. I think Frankie Louvu makes the tackle from behind. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Texans and CJ Stroud. We played him, I think, early on last season. I think he played fairly well. I know for a fact we played Bryce Young. I think that was week 1, Falcons-Panthers. But I think we played CJ Stroud pretty early last year as well. But, you know, preseason obviously a much different spot. As he's going to throw and complete it to Dameon Pierce. That's going to be intercepted! User pick, easy reads. Hop on pop, Caden Ellis with a pick. Easy reads for Caden Ellis as he picks off now the second-year quarterback, CJ Stroud. We're back on offense, and we have 51 seconds to score. Let's work off play action. My favorite. And we're going to keep hitting the rookie fullback, George Espinoza. He's a tank. 2nd and 6, throwing the slant. There's London, and he can't hold on. Big hit from Houston. 3rd down and 6. Just check down. Donovan Peoples-Jones with the catch. We're going to go for it on 4th and 1. I like the aggressive call from the offensive coordinator. 4th and 1. Rookie tight end Neil Madsen's open, and we convert. Check down to Bijan. Oh, dude, I've juked. Why did he not juke? That's a touchdown if the juke works. That was like flashback to him juking out Frankie Louvu against the Panthers in real life, but it didn't let us get the juke off. Kind of frustrating. 3rd and goal. Bijan into the end zone. Touchdown. Falcons take the lead. Should be able to do that a lot, but it's going to be a problem. It's going to be tough to run the ball this year. It really will be, I expect. Can't say for sure, but it should be. 14-10. Probably going into the 3rd quarter. Starters, I assume, are going to come out of the game. Stroud under pressure and is sacked. It's the rookie out of Clemson, Deshaun Humphreys. Might have to give him an updated helmet, but Davis Mills sacked on the play. Did Deshaun Humphreys just beat a block, or is he just faster? I think he just might be faster. Kyrie Yankee in there as well. Let's jump in on defense. Frankie Louvu in the game, playing off-ball linebacker. I kind of like it. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. But here, this is where they bring Caden Ellis and Ade Ogundeji as off-ball linebackers, and it frustrates me. I changed the depth chart. They're still doing it. And how is that not picked? Yeah, they changed the sub linebacker to something I don't want at all. At all. 3rd and 8 for Davis Mills and the Texans here in the 4th quarter. Is he going to check down here? No, he's going to get sacked. It's Kyrie Yankee. Our highest overall draft pick this season. Pressures and sacks, Davis Mills. Mills almost never even saw him coming somehow. Kind of unbelievable when you got 307 pounds running full speed at you. But Kyrie Yankee made a play. This is actually a hilarious celebration from Kyrie Yankee, just pointing at Davis Mills and then willing him up like he's raising the dead. Oh, what a guy. Kyrie Yankee, man, could be the real deal. He's pointing at everybody. What is this route from Madsen? I don't think I've ever seen that. It's like some type of wheel almost. But we tried that. It looks like he's going to get open, and then he just loses leverage as Henry To'oTo'o runs with him on the inside. I don't know what to do about that. He's got enough speed. He's got 88 speed. It's just, they almost run the route for him when it looks like he'd be getting wide open. There's Rashid Shaheed. Nice grab. 2nd and 4 after an Andy Dalton scramble. We'll see who gets open. We're actually going to go to Madsen here, and he drops it. That just can't be a pass you drop. There's no reason to drop it. Isaiah McCoy drops that, and we're going to go for it again, 4th and 4. Over the middle, Rashid Shaheed makes the catch. He's made a couple of nice catches in traffic. He's letting them know about it as well. I'm a big Rashid Shaheed guy, even in real life, or maybe even especially in real life. And now, I'm liking what I'm seeing here in the video game. That might be a pick. All right, that was tough. 2nd and goal from the 1. Spread him out. Now we have Madsen wide open, and Andy Dalton can't hit him. This is brutal. No team chemistry right now. Throwing to Madsen, end zone, touchdown. The rookie tight end out of Utah finds the end zone. And he's going to get down with Jalen Mayfield and Rashid Shaheed. Unlikely characters. And, you know, that play actually looked a little bit similar to the play we saw him make at Utah for a touchdown. Cue the clip if I remember. Over the middle, Elliott can't wrap up, but the rookie Deshaun Humphreys is there. Texans trying to get back in this game. There's a check down. Elliott's there and really violently throws down the running back. Mills to the flat. Elliott's there. Big hit. There is a flag. This could be roughing the passer. Could be a hold as well. It is going to be roughing the passer. So that tackle in the flat means nothing. Zach Harrison. Not good to be making mistakes around cut day, okay? And we're getting there. We're 1 week away. So, not a great idea. Here's a run. Humphries is there. Can't make the tackle. Touchdown. Pinckney. Oh, look at Rashid Shaheed go. Decent block down the field from Madsen. Rashid Shaheed could be electric for us. He might end up playing over Quez Watkins. Can't guarantee that, but if Watkins dropped the ball, if he drops the ball, it makes me mad. I mean, Rashid Shaheed's coming in. And, I mean, even if he doesn't, maybe I just would prefer to give Shaheed a look. And Tyler Algier drops it. Why are we dropping the football so much? You guys gotta catch the ball. We've seen drops from basically the entire team in this one. Maybe Andy Dalton just doesn't throw a very catchable ball. Or, I mean, DB had no problem with it there. Under pressure, super inaccurate. Jesus. Can Davis Mills mount the comeback? He's a minute and a half to find out. He's going to go deep. Mike Hughes. Nice play. 3rd and 6 for the Texans. Can we get a stop? Nope, because DeMarco Helms is in coverage. 25 seconds to play. We're sending heat. Down goes Mills. The football comes out. It's Kyrie Yankee again. 2nd sack of the day for Kyrie Yankee. Making his presence known here in preseason week 2. Mike Hughes, good coverage. 4th and 22. Texans going Hail Mary. And they're lobbing to the end zone. Clark Phillips is there. And that's going to be intercepted, and that is going to be the game. Clark Phillips looking for a return, though. He has space down the sideline and speed, and Clark Phillips will have a pick 6 from end zone to end zone. That's how you earn a potential CB3 spot. He could move up over Mike Hughes. It remains to be seen, but that is a nice way to end this game. 30-17 Falcons. We are 2-0, right? Here in the preseason. Oh, that's right. We tied. So weird. We do have a training camp standout, though. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Deshaun Humphries. Probably play rec. Probably play rec. I don't know that we're going to use him very often. He's got to be able to make these plays on his own. And I like that. +5 play rec. Also, his tackle's not that bad already. So I think play rec's going to be good for us. Let's get Kyrie Yankee out here in practice. He had a really nice game in preseason week 2. You guys just saw it. Couple of sacks. And that's more than anybody usually gets. Bijan already with another skill point here. We're going to go power back. Overall still stays the same, but does he get better? +2 to stiff arm and trucking. I would say maybe. Probably just going to focus on juke for the future, though, with elusive back. And then Neil Madsen with another upgrade point. Blocking, again, I'd like to get better, but it didn't even do impact blocking last time. I'm just going to do vertical threat. Boost him up to a 75. Get some nice boosts in there, including +2 to catch in traffic, which was already not awful at 74. Now up to a 76 before the regular season has even started. And we'll go into our last preseason game against the Cleveland Browns. Okay, starting from our own 9. Let's see if we can move the football here. Let's go to Bijan. Nice catch. 3rd and inches. I think we're probably just going to run here. We want to move the chains. See if we can do that with Bijan, and clearly we do. Zadarius Smith injured for the Browns. That's a dumb pick. Classic, just poor accuracy because it decided to be. Chris Barnes with the pick. Under pressure, Troy Anderson sacks Watson. He's being held down. Now he knows what it's like. Troy Anderson is karma. 3rd and 13. The screen. Hayden Ellis can't wrap up. Richie Grant trips him up, though. Play action. Can't get it off. 3rd and 19. We're clearly going to be under pressure this year. It's going to be a tougher season, I think. A lot tougher. Back on offense. 3rd and 2. Pit's open. Nice catch. 1st and goal from the 8. That safety's really going to help on London here, probably. I don't really know where to go with that. 2nd and goal. There's Drake London. Can't find the end zone. 3rd and goal. Check down to Bijan. And he makes 2 miss. Touchdown. That's what I was talking about earlier. If we just could actually get the juke to register, we're going to make players look silly. Bijan to the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. Yeah. He can do that. He can do that. Yeah, he's going to be really good for us again, though. It's going to be tougher, but maybe not too much tougher for Bijan Robinson. Kyle Pitts open. Back of the end zone. Touchdown. I mean, it's all touchdowns all the time here in Atlanta. And through the air, unbelievable. How bad is this play call going to be? I mean, they're all over it. When they're pressed up like that, you can't throw that. I did anyway. Quez Watkins, 70 yards receiving in this game, though. 2nd and goal from the 9. Let's just drag Bijan. Get Kyle Pitts coming across the screen. Or on a fade route, Bijan coming across the screen instead, I mean. He breaks a tackle. Can't make much out of it, though. 3rd and goal. It's a nice release from DPJ, but gets tackled from behind. 4th and goal now from the 1. And we could just score a touchdown with Bijan. It's too easy. We want to see if we can throw the ball down here when we need to. Could just still throw it to Bijan Robinson, though. And we're going to. All right, well. They just left him open. I can't not throw that if I notice it. 2nd receiving touchdown of the game for Bijan. And he is on the shoulders of Quez Watkins. I thought he was about to do a WWE finisher on him. You got to be careful with our prized asset. 1st and 10. Give him a chance. Go up and get it. Nope. Preston Williams into the game. We might target him here. Rashid Shaheed also. Madsen looks like he's open enough. How is that intercepted? Is that Von Bell? Probably not playing in the 4th quarter. And he was most recently on the Panthers, so probably not on the Browns here. But somebody Bell just jumped that route. I don't know how that's possibly intercepted. DeAnthony Bell with the pick and the score. 2nd and goal. Play action. Trying to find somebody. Can't. See if anybody can make a play. 4th and 13 for the Browns. I doubt we're going to see anything impressive from anybody. Oh my God, that's impressive how bad of a drop that is. He had 30 yards of separation and just dropped the ball. But that is the end of our preseason. I've got a pretty good idea who I think we want to keep and who we want to get rid of. 4 touchdowns for Ritter. Bijan was unreal on the ground. Quez Watkins with a big game, of course. Touchdowns for Bijan. He had 3 through the air. Yeah, pretty impressive. We did throw one to Tyler Algier there at the end as well. Sack for Troy Anderson. Richie Grant had a pick. And it actually earns him an upgrade. We're going to just keep going power back for Tyler Algier. He's good, but he's not going to be anything else than just a straight up the field back. North and south. All right, we got to cut 7 players. So, I'll tell you, quarterback, we don't need Felipe Franks and Andy Dalton. Felipe is getting cut. Running back, we don't really need Avery Williams. But I'm worried about an injury. We're going to continue to roster 4 running backs for now. George Espinoza at fullback. Maurice Alexander cut. Devin Tompkins can go to the practice squad. Isaiah McCoy just might be too slow. But we might hold on to him for now. At tight end, I think we're going to keep the 4 tight ends. Jake Matthews is fine. Left guard is fine. Drew Dahlman's going to stay. We don't need Javon Gwynn. We're going to move him to the practice squad. Right tackle, McGarry's cool. I like defensive end enough for right now. Going to keep everybody in there. But we're not going to keep this many defensive tackles. We'll move Perion Winfrey to the practice squad. Keep Davion Nixon for now. Ogundeji continues to make the team somehow. Landman, I just don't want. I think we're just going to cut Nate Landman. He's just too slow. Find it right outside linebacker. Corner. I think we're going to keep the corners. And keep the safeties. So we do have to find one more cut. Who do they recommend? Out of curiosity. Avery Williams. I mean, all these make sense. D. Alford probably would have been the one to go. 87 speed at corner is pretty awful. And we just drafted one. D. Alford is our final cut. We're going to take on the Raiders in week 1. But that, of course, will be for next episode. Thanks for rocking with me, and I will see you for the start of 2024, as we'll see if we can get our camp standout to continue. Deshaun Humphreys need a big game in week 1. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.